Do you know what time it is? I said, do you know what time it is? It is time for some Decisive Cowgirl softball! The playoff begins now! Yay!
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome live here from Jordanton High School for today's regional semifinal game 1 of the best of 3 series between the Pettus Eagles representing District 31 1A and your Decisive Cowgirls representing District 31A. Once again, we are here live from Jordanton High School for game 1 of the best of 3 series, followed by game 2 today. Approximately 30 minutes after game number 1. We'd like to thank everybody for watching here live on Decisive Athletics on Facebook and also on YouTube. Once again, Pettus Eagles versus your Decisive Cowgirls. Winner will advance to the regional final to face the winner of Slocum and Medina. And the rosters for both teams. Introducing first the Pettus Eagles under head coach Morgan Frankie, athletic director Michael Enriquez, managers Mercedes Garcia, Thalia Barragan. Introducing first number 1, Lauren Salinas. Number 2, Rianne Martinez. Number 3, Laura Parker. Number 6, Kaylee Guzman. Number 7, Caitlin Foley. Number 8, Jocelyn Reina. Number 10, Arabella Gomez. Number 11, Lila Grayson. Number 12, Allison Morin. Number 13, Ruby Fisher. Number 14, Celine Cantu. Number 15, Mason DeForest. Number 16, Maddie Rogers. Number 18, Elena Vogues. Number 20, Anissa Martinez. Number 22, Marcela Hodge. Number 23, Carmen Cantu. And for your Decisive Cowgirls, under head coach Jose Martinez, assistant coach Fred McCullum, managers are Brianna Slaughter, Kelly Self, athletic director Todd Kraft, principal Josh King, superintendent Brian Thompson. Number 1, junior Alicia Garcia. Number 2, senior Mabry Herman. Number 3, senior Jolie Frosch. Number 5, Kayla Looper. Number 6, sophomore Ryan Majors. Number 7, sophomore Kenneth Herman. Number 8, junior Peyton Burrow. Number 12, sophomore Jessa Frosch. Number 13, senior Brighton Beard. Number 16, freshman Darlene Mejia. Senior number 22, Tori Johnson. Sophomore number 24, Lisa Guerra. Junior number 25, Carly Lutz, and 00 freshman Ellie Lutz. So once again, as we get ready to get both teams on the field, Decisive is a designated home team for game 1. And the Pettus Eagles as we await the announcement of both teams. Pettus Eagles coming out in all maroon. And the Decisive Cowgirls in all white with purple trim. As we continue to wait for the announcement of both teams.
Hi, welcome back. I'm certainly glad you could join me today because today is a very, very special day to me, and I'm glad that you're here to share it with me. So let's get started. Tell you what, I want to get you to try being creative on canvas. Just to take your time and sit down and have nothing in mind when you start. Just have a good feeling and be happy and in love with life and your world and sit down and begin playing. Okay, now I'm going to wash the old brush. And as you know, we wash our brushes with odorless thinner, shake off the excess, just beat the devil out of it. I hope you've enjoyed this one. It's a super little painting. It'll teach you a great deal. And I want to thank you once again for sharing today with me, because this was a very special day. And from all of us here, I'd like to wish you happy painting and God bless.
District 31.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, live from Jordanton High School. As they get ready to introduce both teams. First, the Pettus Eagles.
First base dugout for the visiting Pettus Lady Eagles lineup. Starting with the subs. Number 3, Laura Parker. Number 6, Katie Guzman. Number 11, Lila Grayson. Number 13, Ruby Fisher. Number 14, Celine Cantu. Number 20, Elisa Martinez. Number 22, Marcela Hodge. Your starting lineup for the Lady Eagles. Number 2, Rayanne Martinez. Number 7, Caitlin Foley. Number 10, Bella Gomez. Number 8, Jocelyn Reina. Number 1, Lauren Salinas. Number 12, Allison Morini. Number 18, Elena Boyes. Number 16, Madison Rogers. Number 15, Mason DeForest. And number 23, as reflects, Carmen Cantu. Now may I direct your attention to the third base dugout for the home team, the heinous Cowgirls. Starting with the subs. 00, L. Lutz. Number 16, Darlene Mija. Number 22, Corey Johnson. Number 24, Alyssa Guerra. Number 25, Carly Lutz. Now you're starting lineup. Number 1, Alicia Garza. Number 2, Mabry Herman. Number 5, Kayla Luker. Number 8, Peyton Burrell. Number 3, Jolie Frosch. Number 12, Jessa Frosch. Number 6, Ryan Nagers. Number 13, Brighton Bird. Number 7, Kenna Herman. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please rise for the playing of our national anthem?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, as we are getting set, ready for play, introducing the starting lineup for your Dennis Cowgirls. Getting to start in the circle is number 5, Kayla Looper. Behind the plate, Kenna Herman. At third base, Peyton Burrow. At shortstop, Mabry Herman. At second base, Jolie Frosch. At first base, Brighton Beard. And in the outfield from left to right, you have Ryan Majors, Jessa Frosch, and Alicia Garcia. Once again, this is game 1 of the best of 3 series between the Pettus Eagles and your Dennis Cowgirls, live here on Dennis Athletics on Facebook and also on YouTube today. The Pettus Eagles representing District 31-1A, your Dennis Cowgirls District 31A, as both are district champions in their respective districts. And once again, the Pettus Eagles, under head coach Morgan Frankie, athletic director Michael Enriquez, managers Mercedes Garcia and Talia Barragan. And leading off the inning for the Eagles is number 2, Rayanne Martinez. Kayla Looper in the circle. The windup in the pitch, high for ball 1. So 1 ball and no strikes on Martinez. Martinez squares around, showing bunt. The pitch from Looper, swing and a miss for strike 1. So 1 ball and 1 strike on Rayanne Martinez. The pitch, high, gets by the catcher for ball 2. So 2 balls and 1 strike on Martinez. Beautiful, nice, breezy day here at Jordanton High School. Looper delivers a pitch, squares around, bunt, fielded by Burrow. Burrow fires it over to first, over the head of Beard, but Alicia Garcia is there for the backup. So Martinez laid down the bunt, fielded by Burrow. Goes over the head of Brighton Beard, but Alicia Garcia was there for the backup. So Martinez will be safe at first. And up next is number 7, Caitlin Foley. Foley squares around, gets on by the catcher, Herman. And Martinez will advance to second on the pass ball. So Martinez on second for the Eagles. Foley at the plate. Kayla Looper in the circle. The pitch on the turf for ball 2. So 2 balls and no strikes on Foley. The pitch high for ball 3. So 3 balls and no strikes on Foley with Martinez on second. The pitch from Looper in there for strike 1. So brings the count to 3 balls and 1 strike on Foley with Martinez on second for the Eagles. The pitch, swing and a miss for strike 2. So full count on Foley.
Full count.
The pitch, swing and a miss for strike 3 and out number 1.
Out number 1 for the Cowgirls. Leads up the bat, number 10.
And up next is number 10, senior Arabella Gomez with Martinez on second. First pitch in there for strike 1. Looper with the pitch, high for ball 1. So 1 ball and 1 strike on Gomez with Martinez on second. The pitch, outside for ball 2.
2-1.
A wind up in the pitch. Gomez swings and fouls it back into the net. Brings the count to 2 balls and 2 strikes. With 1 out, the runner on second, which is Rayan Martinez. So 2 balls and 2 strikes on Gomez. The pitch from Looper. Just high for ball 3. So full count on Gomez. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And the pitch just missed outside for ball 4. So Gomez will draw the walk and make her way towards first. So runners on first and second. And up next is number 8, Jocelyn Reina.
It's up to bat, number 8, Jocelyn Reina.
With Martinez on second, Gomez on first, and Jocelyn Reina now at the plate for the Eagles. The pitch from Looper. Swing and a miss for strike 1. So no balls and 1 strike on Reina. The pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 2. So no balls and 2 strikes on Reina. The pitch. Hit. Fielded by Burrow. Fires it over to first to Beard for out number 2. As the runners advance to second and third. So Martinez now on third. Gomez now on second. And now coming to the plate is the junior number 1, Lauren Salinas.
Up to bat, number 1, Lauren Salinas.
First pitch is a ball. The pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 1. So brings the count to 1 ball and 1 strike on Salinas. The pitch from Looper on the turf, low for ball 2.
2-1 on the count.
So 2 balls and 1 strike with 2 outs. The pitch high for ball 3.
3-1.
So 3 balls and 1 strike on Salinas. The pitch from Looper. Hit to second, fielded by Frosch, fires it over to first for out number 3. As the Eagles leave 2 runners stranded. And we remain scoreless as we head to the bottom of the first. You're watching the Pettus Cowgirls softball. We'll be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Live from Jordanton High School, leading off for the Cowgirls is the right fielder, number 1, Alicia Garcia. Getting the start in the circle for the Lady Eagles is Arabella Gomez. Behind the plate, Allison Morin. At third base, Rayanne Martinez. Shortstop, Jocelyn Vega. Second base, Lauren Salinas. First base, Elena Vogues. In the outfield from left to right, Madison Rogers, Caitlin Foley, and Carmen Cantu. First pitch is outside for ball 1. Gomez with the pitch, low and inside for ball 2. So 2 balls and no strikes on Garcia. Gomez with the pitch, high for ball 3. So 3 balls and no strikes on Alicia Garcia, leadoff batter for the Cowgirls. Arabella Gomez in the circle for the Eagles. The pitch, high, strike 1. So 3 balls and 1 strike on Garcia. The pitch from Gomez, swing and a miss for strike 2. Brings the count full on Garcia. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Bottom of the first. The pitch. Garcia swings and fouls it out of play. So it's going to leave the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. So 3 balls and 2 strikes on Alicia Garcia. Arabella Gomez in the circle. Allison Morin behind the plate. Wind up in the pitch. Garcia sends it deep to left. And it's going to land foul. So the count remains full. 3 balls and 2 strikes on Alicia Garcia. Gomez with the pitch. High for ball 4. So Garcia draws the walk. And she'll make her way towards first. And up next is the shortstop, number 2, Mabry Herman.
That's up the bat, number 2, Mabry Herman.
Herman squares around. Ball high. Garcia's going to make her way towards second. She's going to slide in safely. So 1 ball and no strikes on Herman, with Garcia on second. The pitch, high for ball 2. So 2 balls and no strikes on Herman. Garcia on second for the Cowgirls. Gomez with the pitch. Herman sends a shot, and it's going to land in front of the first baseman. And the Cowgirls will have runners on the corners, with Garcia on third and Herman on first. And up next is the pitcher, number 5, Kayla Looper.
Runners on the corners, next up to bat, number 5, Kayla Looper.
Looper squares around. Herman makes her way towards second on the steal. So 1 ball and no strikes on Looper, with runners now on second and third for the Cowgirls. Wind up in the pitch from Gomez. High and outside for ball 2. So 2 balls and no strikes on Kayla Looper. Gomez delivers a pitch. Looper swings and fouls it back into the net. Brings the count to 2 balls and 1 strike. So 2 balls and 1 strike on Looper. We've got Garcia on third, Herman on second. Gomez with the pitch. Looper sends it deep to left. And it is over the fence for a 3-run home run from Kayla Looper as Alicia Garcia and Mabry Herman come in. And once again, Kayla Looper with a 3-run home run. And the Cowgirls lead here early in the bottom of the first, 3-0. And up next is the third baseman, number 8, Peyton Burrell.
Takes up the bat, number 8, Peyton Burrell.
The pitch in there for strike 1. So no balls and 1 strike on Burrell. Gomez to wind up in the pitch. Burrell swing and a miss for strike 2. So no balls and 2 strikes on Peyton Burrell.
0-2.
The pitch from Gomez. Burrell with a nice hard hit to left in the gap. And she's going to make her way towards second for a stand-up double by Peyton Burrell. And up next is the second baseman, number 3, Jolie Frosch.
Jolie Frosch.
Gomez in the circle delivers the first pitch. Gomez hits it. Frosch hits it to right field. And Burrell's going to come in and score the RBI single for Jolie Frosch.
RBI for Frosch.
And up next is the center fielder, number 12, Jessa Frosch.
Takes up the bat, number 12, Frosch.
The pitch outside for ball 1. So 1 ball and no strikes on Jessa Frosch. Jolie Frosch on first. The pitch. Frosch swings and fouls it back into the net. Brings the count to 1 ball and 1 strike.
1-1.
The pitch outside for ball 2. So 2 balls and 1 strike. With Jolie Frosch on first, Jessa Frosch at the plate, Gomez in the circle. The pitch, swing and a miss for strike 2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes on Jessa Frosch. The pitch, Frosch hits it to right. And the catch is made by Carmen Cantu for out number 1. Up next is the left fielder, Ryan Majors.
Out number 1 for Pettus. Makes up the bat. Number 6, Ryan Majors.
Gomez with the pitch. Ryan chops it down to third. Third baseman fires it over to second for the force out. As Rayan Martinez got in front of the ball, fired to second for the force out at second for out number 2. So Ryan Majors reaches safely on first on the fielder's choice. And up next is the first baseman, Brighton Beard. The pitch, on the turf for ball 1. And Majors will make their way safe on second. So 1 ball and no strikes on Brighton Beard.
Lots of gap, B. Hit it hard.
The pitch in there for strike 1.
You know what's hittable. Go get
So 1 ball and 1 strike. Gomez with the pitch. Swing and miss for strike 2. So 1 ball and 2 strikes with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Cowgirls leading 4-0. They scored 4 runs off 3 hits, 1 error. The pitch. Beard hits it, fielded by Martinez, bobbled by Martinez, fires it over to first, gets by the first baseman, and Majors will come in and score, and Beard will make her way towards second. And up next is the catcher, number 7, Kenna Herman. A pitch inside for ball 1. So 1 ball and no strikes on Kenna Herman with Brighton Beard on second. The pitch, swing and a miss for strike 1. So 1 ball and 1 strike on the catcher, Kenna Herman. The pitch in there for a strike 2. So 1 ball and 2 strikes on Herman. The pitch, Herman hits it deep to center. And the catch is made by the center fielder Foley for the 3rd out. As the Cowgirls bring 5 runs in, leave 1 runner stranded. And now lead 5-0 as we head to the top of the second. You're watching the Hennis Cowgirls softball. We'll be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, live from Jordanton High School. Game 1 of the best of 3 series between the Hennis Cowgirls and the Pettus Eagles. Cowgirls leading 5-0 as we get ready to start the top of the second. And leading the inning off for the Lady Eagles is the catcher, number 12, Allison Morin. With Kayla Looper in the circle, maybe Kenna Herman behind the plate, Peyton Burrow at third base, maybe Herman at shortstop, Jolie Frosch on second, Brighton Beard on first. First pitch from Looper is high for ball 1. The outfield from left to right, Ryan Majors, Jessa Frosch, and Alicia Garcia. So brings the count to 1 ball and 1 strike. High for ball 2.
2-1.
So 2 balls and 1 strike on Morin. The pitch, swing and a miss for strike 2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes on the catcher, Morin. The pitch from Looper, swing and a miss for strike 3, and out number 1. And up next is the first baseman, number 18, Elena Vogues. Pitch from Looper. Vogues hits it. Fielded by Frosch at second. Fires it over to first to Brighton Beard for out number 2. And up next is the left fielder, number 16, Madison Rogers. First pitch, changeup. First swing and a miss, strike 1. The pitch in there for strike 2. So no balls and 2 strikes on Rogers. Looper with the pitch. Hit, fielded by Bro at third. Fires it over to first to Beard for out number 3. As we head to the bottom of the second, Cowgirls holding on to a 5-0 lead. You're watching the Hennis Cowgirls softball. We'll be right back.
Well, hello there. I bet you didn't know I am a big fan of the Hennis Cowboys and Cowgirls. So go get them and let's win. Remember, we are the Hennis.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, live from Jordanton High School. Game 1 of the best of 3 series. Game 2 to follow 30 minutes after Game 1. As the Cowgirls are holding on to a 5-0 lead as we get ready to start the bottom of the second. And at the back at the top of the lineup, number 1, Alicia Garcia, leading off the inning for the Cowgirls. Arabella Gomez remains in the circle for the Eagles. Gomez with the pitch. Just missed inside for ball 1. So 1 ball and no strikes on Garcia. The pitch. Just missed low for ball 2. So 2 balls and no strikes on Garcia. The pitch from Gomez. In there for strike 1. So 2 balls and 1 strike on Garcia. The pitch. Garcia swings and fouls it back into the net. It's going to bring the count to 2 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3 and out number 1. So up next is the shortstop, number 2, Mabry Herman. First pitch, low and inside for ball 1. So 1 ball and no strikes on Mabry Herman. The pitch, high and outside for ball 2. So 2 balls and no strikes on Herman. With 1 out. Here in the bottom of the second. Wind up in the pitch. Herman hits it deep to center field. And catch made by Caitlin Foley for out number 2.
Second out for Pettus.
So up next is the pitcher, number 5, Kayla Looper.
Next up to bat, number 5, Kayla Looper.
Kayla's last at bat she hit a 3-run home run. The pitch, low for ball 1. So 1 ball and no strikes on Looper. Gomez with the pitch. Looper hits it deep to left. And over the fence it goes once again for Kayla Looper. So her first at bat she hit a 3-run home run. Her second at bat she hits a solo home run.
Second one of the day.
And she'll extend the Cowgirl lead now to 6-0.
Next up to bat for the Cowgirls.
So up next now is the third baseman, number 8, Peyton Burrell. Gomez with the pitch. In there, first strike 1. So no balls and 1 strike on Peyton Burrell. Gomez with the pitch. Low and inside for ball 1. So 1 ball and 1 strike on Burrell. The pitch, Burrell swings and fouls it back into the net. Brings the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Peyton Burrell. Gomez with the pitch. Low in the turf for ball 2. So deuces across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Cowgirls holding on to a 6-0 lead with Peyton Burrell at the plate. Arabella Gomez in the circle for the Lady Eagles. Wind up in the pitch. Burrell swings and fouls it back into the net. Count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. Gomez with the pitch. Burrow hits it down left field line. It's going to go foul. So as Peyton Burrow continues the battle, count is still 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs. The pitch. Nice hard hit to left field by Burrow. Goes off the glove of the left fielder, so Burrow's going to make her way towards second for a stand-up double. And up next is the second baseman, number 3, Jolie Frosch.
Coming up to bat, number 3, Jolie Frosch.
Gomez with the windup and the pitch. Low and inside for ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes on Jolie Frosch. Frosch squares around. Pulls back. Burrow slides in safely to third.
Safe at third. 2 and 1 to count.
So 2 balls and no strikes on Jolie Frosch. Gomez with the pitch. Frosch swings, hits it to the shortstop, and the catch is made by Jocelyn Reyna for out number 3. As the Cowgirls leave a run stranded.
Dana
and bring one across, and now lead 6-0. You're watching the Hennis Cowgirls softball. We'll be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, live from Jordanton High School Regional Semifinal, Game 1 of the Best of 3 series between the Pettus Lady Eagles and your Hennis Cowgirls. Kayla Looper remains in the circle for the Hennis. Kenna Herman behind the plate. Peyton Burrow at third base. Mabry Herman at shortstop. Jolie Frosch at second. Brighton Beard at first. The outfield from left to right. Ryan Majors, Jessa Frosch, and Alicia Garcia. And leading off the inning for the Pettus Eagles is number 15, Mason DeForest. Looper's first pitch, swing and a miss for strike one. So no balls and one strike on DeForest. Next pitch, called strike two. So no balls and two strikes. Actually, that was a quick strike. That was a strikeout.
Top of the lineup for Pettus, number 2, Rayanne Martinez.
So up next is number 2, Rayanne Martinez. Change up, fielded by Burrow at third, fires it over to Beard for out number 2. Up next is the center fielder, number 7, Caitlin Foley.
Number 7, Caitlin Foley.
A pitch from Looper, outside for ball 1. And the ball gets underneath the legs of Herman for ball 2. So 2 balls and no strikes on Foley. A pitch, swing and a miss for strike 1. So 2 balls and 1 strike, and the pitch. Foley hits it, fielded by Looper, fires it over to first to Beard for the third out. As we head to the bottom of the third, Cowgirls lead 6-0. We'll be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, live from Jordanton High School Regional Semifinal softball game between the Hennis Cowgirls and the Pettus Eagles. And leading off the bottom of the third for the Cowgirls is the center fielder, number 12, Jessa Frosch.
Number 12, Jessa Frosch.
Arabella Gomez remains in the circle. First pitch, Frosch hits it right up the middle. That's just make his way into the gap, and Frosch making the way towards second, looking towards third. And Jessa Frost leads the inning off with the stand-up triple for the Cowgirls. And up next is the left fielder number 6, Ryan Majors. Gomez with the pitch. Majors smacks it into left field. And Majors making her way towards second for an RBI double as Jessa Frost comes in to score. And the Cowgirls now lead 7-0. And up next is the first baseman, number 13, Brighton Beard. Gomez with the windup and the pitch. Low for ball 1. So 1 ball and no strikes on Brighton Beard with Ryan Majors on second for the Cowgirls. The pitch. Beard sends a shot and caught by the shortstop, Jocelyn Reina, for out number 1. And up next is the catcher, Kenner Herman. The pitch in there for strike 1. So no balls and 1 strike on Herman with Majors standing on second. The pitch low and inside for ball 1. So 1 ball and 1 strike with 1 out here in the bottom of the third. Majors on second. Gomez delivers a pitch. Herman swings, pops it up into the infield, and back-to-back outs made by the shortstop, Jocelyn Reina, for out number 2. And now we're back to the top of the lineup for the Cowgirls with Alicia Garcia now at the plate.
Back to the top of the lineup. Number 1, Alicia Garcia.
Gomez with a pitch. In there for strike 1. So no balls and 1 strike on Garcia with Majors on second. Arabella Gomez in the circle for the Eagles. The pitch, swing and a miss for strike 2. So no balls and 2 strikes on Alicia Garcia. The pitch, Garcia swings and pops it up into the infield, and the catch will be made by the second baseman, Lauren Salinas, for out number 3. As we head to the top of the 4th, Cowgirls bring 1 across, leave 1 runner stranded, and now lead 7-0 off of 7 hits and 1 error. You're watching the Ennis Cowgirls softball. We'll be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Leading off the inning for the Eagles is the pitcher, Arabella Gomez, with Kayla Looper remaining in the circle. Kenna Herman behind the plate. First pitch, hit, fielded by Bro at third, and she fires it over to Brighton Beard for out number 1. Up next is the shortstop, number 8, Jocelyn Reina.
Next up to bat, number 8, Jocelyn Reina.
First pitch in there for strike one. So no balls and one strike on the Reina. The pitch from Looper. Swing and a miss for strike two. The pitch high for ball one. So 1 ball and 2 strikes on the Reina. With 1 out. The pitch from Looper. Inside for ball 2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes on the batter. The pitch. Reina hits it. Fielded by Bro at third. Fires it over to first. And they're going to say foul ball. So the count will now be 2 balls and 2 strikes with 1 out here at the top of the 4th. As Jocelyn Leda returns back to the plate. A pitch from Looper. Reina chops it foul once again. So 2 balls and 2 strikes on the Reina. The pitch from Looper. Low for ball 3. So full count on the batter. 3 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch. Reina chops it foul into the Eagle dugout. So full count on the Reina. 3 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch high for ball 4. So Reina will draw the walk and make her way towards first. And up next is the second baseman, number 1, Lauren Salinas. The pitch from Looper, high and outside for ball 1. So 1 ball and no strikes on the batter. The pitch, swing and a miss for strike 1. The pitch, high for ball 2. So 2 balls and 1 strike. The pitch, fouled off the helmet of Herman. So it's bring the count to 2 balls and 2 strikes. And ump's going to call time and give Herman some time to shake off the hit off the helmet. So brings the count to 2 balls and 2 strikes with 1 out on Lauren Salinas with a runner on first for the Eagles here at the top of the 4th.
2-2 on the count.
The pitch from Looper, high and outside for ball 3. Full count on Salinas.
Full count.
The pitch in there for a call, strike 3 and out number 2. And up next is number 12, the catcher, Allison Morin.
Number 12, Allison Morin.
The pitch in there for strike 1. Swing and a miss for strike 2. So no balls and 2 strikes on Morin. The runner on first with 2 outs. The pitch, change up. And they're going to say the ball, she went. And Looper's going to fire it over to first for a strikeout. And the third out as we head to the bottom of the fourth. Cowgirls lead 7-0. We'll be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Leading off the inning for the Cowgirls is the shortstop, number 2, Mabry Herman.
Number 2, Mabry Herman.
Arabella Gomez remains in the circle for the Eagles. First pitch is high for ball 1. So 1 ball and no strikes on Herman. Gomez with a pitch, high for ball 2.
2-0.
So 2 balls and no strikes on Herman. The pitch, Herman swings and fouls it back out of play. So brings the count to 2 balls and 1 strike.
2-1 on the count.
So 2 balls and 1 strike on Mabry Herman. The pitch from Gomez, low and in the turf, hits the plate for ball 3. The windup of the pitch, inside for ball 4. So Herman draws the walk, and she'll make her way towards first. And up next is the pitcher, number 5, Kayla Looper, and they're going to put her on automatically. So the Cowgirls will have runners now on first and second, with Herman going to second, Looper to first, and now coming up to the plate is the third baseman, number 8, Peyton Burrow. Gomez with the pitch, low for ball 1. And courtesy running for Kayla Looper at first base is number 22, the senior, Tori Johnson. So Gomez delivers a pitch, low and inside for ball 2. So 2 balls and no strikes with Herman on second, Johnson on first, and Peyton Burrow at the plate. Wind up with a pitch, high for ball 3. So 3 balls and no strikes on Burrow. The pitch in the turf for ball 4. So it's going to load up the bases for the Cowgirls. And up next is the second baseman, number 3, Jolie Frosch, with the bases loaded, with Herman on third, Johnson on second, Burrow on first. The pitch, and Frosch sends it up the middle. And everyone's going to be safe as Herman comes in to score on the RBI single by Jolie Frosch. Up next is the center fielder, number 12, Jessa Frosch.
Looks up the bat, number 12, Jessa Frosch.
The pitch into turf for ball one. Johnson on third, Burrow on second, Frosch on first. And at the plate, Jessa Frosch. The bases loaded here in the bottom of the fourth, no outs. Gomez with the pitch. Gets by the catcher. And Johnson will come in and score on the pass ball. As Burrow will advance to third, Jolie Frosch to second. And the count is now 2 balls and no strikes. The pitch, Frosch hits it foul down third base side. So 2 balls and 1 strike on Jessa Frosch. With Peyton Burrow on third, Jolie Frosch on second, Jessa Frosch at the plate. Chopped, Gomez fields it, fires it to home, has Burrow in the rundown, and Burrow will slide in safely at home. So Jolie Frosch remains on second, Jessa Frosch now on first. And coming up now is the left fielder, number 6, Ryan Majors.
It's up the bat, number 6, Ryan Majors.
Gomez with the pitch. Major squares around, lays down the bunt. And everyone will be safe as Majors squared around and laid down the bunt. And up next is the first baseman, number 13, Brighton Beard. And coach from Pettus will call time and speak with her infield. As the Cowgirls have brought in 3 runs here in the bottom of the fourth and have extended the lead 10-0 off of 8 hits and 1 error. Cowgirls scored 5 runs in the first, 1 in the second, 1 in the third, and so far here in the bottom of the fourth have scored 3 runs with the bases loaded with no outs. With Jolie Frosch on third, Jessa Frosch on second, Ryan Majors at first. And now coming up to the plate is the senior first baseman, Brighton Beard. Gomez with the pitch. In there for strike 1. So Edabela Gomez remains in the circle for the Lady Eagles. Number 12, Allison Morin behind the plate. Gomez with the pitch. Good block by the catcher. So 1 ball and 1 strike on Beard with the bases loaded. The pitch from Gomez. Beard swing and a miss for strike 2.
1-2.
So 1 ball and 2 strikes on Brighton Beard. Gomez with the pitch. Beard swings, pops it up, and it's going to go foul near the Lady Eagle dugout. So count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes on Beard.
1-2.
The pitch from Gomez. Beard hits it deep to center. And Foley is there to make the catch for out number 1. But Joey Frosch will come in and tag up and score. So Jessup Frosch remains on second. Ryan Majors on first. And now coming up to the plate is the catcher, number 7, Kenner Herman.
Number 7, Kenner Herman.
And Herman hits it deep to left. And the catch is made for out number 2 by Madison Rogers. And now we're back to the top of the lineup with number 1, Alicia Garcia, now at the plate.
Top of the lineup. After that, number 1, Alicia Garcia.
Nothing over your elbows. Gotta be down.
Garcia hits it to the pitcher, Gomez, for out number 3. As we head to the top of the 5th, Cowgirls extend the lead 11-0. You're watching the Hennis Cowgirls softball. We'll be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, live from Jordanton High School. Regional semifinal game 1 of the best of 3 series between the Pettus Eagles and your Hennis Cowgirls. As the Cowgirls lead 11-0 as we head to start the top of the 5th. And leading off the inning is Elena Vogues for the Eagles. Looper's pitch, high and outside for ball 1. So 1 ball and 1 strike on Vogues. High for ball 2.
2-1.
So 2 balls and 1 strike on the batter. The pitch, high for ball 3. So 3 balls and 1 strike on Vogues. The pitch in there for strike 2, so full count.
Strike for Looper. Brings up the count to full.
So full count on Elena Vogues. High for ball 4. So Vogues draws the walk. And up next is the left fielder, number 16, Madison Rogers. And coming in to courtesy run for Rogers at first base is number 3, Laura Parker. First pitch in there for strike 1. So no balls and 1 strike on Rogers. Swing and a miss. First strike 2. So no balls and 2 strikes. The pitch, swing and a miss for strike 3. Herman fires it over to second. And Parker's going to be safe on the steal.
Out number 1 for Davis. Parker is safe at second base. Thanks up to that.
So up next is number 15, Mason Forrest. Forrest hits it. Fielded by Herman at short. Fires it over to first. For out number 2. As Laura Parker advances to third.
Herman to Beard for out number 2.
And up next is the third baseman, number 2, Rayanne Martinez.
Now back at the top of the lineup, number 2, Rayanne Martinez.
The pitch in the turf for ball 1. So 1 ball and no strikes on Martinez. The pitch, swing and a miss for strike 1.
1-1.
So 1 ball and 1 strike on the batter with Parker on third for the Eagles. The pitch from Looper, hit, fielded by Burrow at third, fires it over to Beard for out number 3. And that is the end of game 1 as the Cowgirls will win 11-0. And a no-hitter for Kayla Looper.
Lady Eagles 0.
No hits, no runs. And the Hennis Cowgirls win 11-0. So we'll be back in approximately 30 minutes. So we'll see you when we come back.